Okay, so number 5, Rafe hints the Padon Fane scene was meant for Matt, but can't comment about the original script. I think we all agreed with that after watching that episode. That we were like, I feels like Perrin's kind of shoehorned into this. That definitely feels like it could have been Matt.
Yeah.
And then there could have been more Matt in episode 7. Remember, there's the scene where Nynaeve and Perrin are walking and they see Padon Fane, and he's like, "That's the peddler." Padon Fane. That totally felt like that was meant for Matt.
Right, because all the stuff with Padon Fane earlier was Matt. Matt trading trinkets with him and stuff. They seem to have that relationship more. And like Perrin and Rand were giving him money in episode 1 just to kind of, get some lanterns. Right. So he's had money issues. He's the guy wheeling and dealing with Padon Fane. So yeah.
Okay, number 6. Season 2 is definitely a combination of books 2 and 3. Some characters will be on book 2 journeys, some on book 3 journeys. Matt, the latter for sure. Yeah, and we have
Matt. How many times?
I've been
in the back, my friend.
I have been beating the table. I have been beating the table since I don't know, episode 4, and when we started projecting out, saying
You were saying it before that. I'll give you.
I know.
I was there when you said
right. I pulled up the word count several times as, hey, look, they're the 2 of the shortest books. They both sort of end in similar things. You have these run in parallel. So now to me, Matt, and there's another thing that'll come up with it too, where they say something about talking about a really cool Matt scene from book 3, I think. So to me, yeah, you're going to have book 2, book 3 run at the same time. You have the hunt for the horn going on, and then maybe it ends in Tyr instead of where's
Falma.
this? Falma. I was about to say Faldara. I always get them.
Yep.
Just because they both end. Right? Yeah. Have it end in Tyr. Maybe Rand gets Kalendor there, and we blow the Horn of Valir on the outside. And you have it all sort of take place at this thing. It's a great way to introduce Fael as a hunter of the horn.
Yeah. Yep.
And then Perrin is hunting down Padon Fane for stabbing Loyal and all this stuff, which I know is slightly different. But I think, and then Matt's waking up at the tower. You can introduce Galad, Gawain, and Elaine.
Yeah, to me too, I think point 6 here is something that in future podcasts and as we get closer to season 2, this is a fun one to kind of play with these different characters. I mean, flat out says that we'll have some characters on book 2 journeys and some on book 3 journeys. That is, right. And then Matt in the latter of that for sure.
Right. Rand's book 3 journey is not being present. So I mean, Rand isn't even in the book until the very end, pretty much. He's literally on the road. You see him in campfires, and so we're definitely gonna need to change that.
Yeah. So this is cool. We'll have to come back to this point for sure.
Number 7, Rafe specifically calls out that some of Matt's book 3 chapters are deeply enjoyable, perhaps the quarterstaff scene, and that Donald Finn, right, the new actor, captures that perfectly in a bizarrely similar way that's incredible to see. So again, I'm thinking Matt's, a book 2 for Matt is he's just there, he's sick, they're hunting the horn, and then he gets it and he blows it at the end. You can have him healed and do all of that.
Yeah, for sure. He can still rendezvous with everybody. It feels like you got to take some of his book 3 stuff, or you have to. He can still blow the horn after
he can. In fact, some of the stuff that happens with Tom can happen with Matt because they've already set up.
Yeah,
Tom and Matt's relationship a little bit more. So maybe you're not going to be doing Deus de Mar, I guess, with Rand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's more important to go to Camelin. I think we kind of talked about than to go to Kyrian or something. So a lot of that, is going to be pushed forward. And I think he's right here. The quarterstaff scene is something people want to see. People will lose their mind if they cut that. That's one of
it's too important.
And Matt, if it's true that they were handed all these reviews and stuff about the books as to what people liked, what they disliked, this was in there as a like for sure.
Right.